Hi everyone, I'm Ross, your mattress expert from RealMattressReviews.com. Today we're here and excited to finish up for you a review of the DreamCloud Hybrid from DreamCloudSleep.com. So what DreamCloud has set out to do is offer a luxury, higher-end hybrid mattress, but have it priced very competitively within the online market. So there's a lot of components that go into the design and construction of the DreamCloud that make it a higher end luxury mattress. We'll dive into those components later. One of them just right off the bat is button tufting. And the fact that it's a 15-inch thick mattress is very impressive. It's getting really kind of surprising at how thick these mattresses are starting to become, and they're still roll packed in a box. So the shipping is still very reasonable, or actually free in most cases, from these companies. So what we're going to talk about today is how the DreamCloud is constructed. We'll talk about how it performed for us personally. We'll do some performance testing for you, and we'll actually pressure map the mattress, where we'll take a look at pressure relief in all three sleeping positions. And then ultimately I'll talk about my opinion on the mattress and who I think might want to consider trying the DreamCloud Hybrid. First up, we'll talk about the construction. I'll get started. Alright guys, next up we're going to talk briefly here about the construction. It's an 8-layer mattress, so we're not going to talk about each layer independently, but if you want to dive into that, head back to RealMattressReviews.com. We've got each layer broken down exactly what it is with some pictures and charts, that kind of thing. So it starts off with a nice high-end cashmere cover. It's very smooth, very soft to the touch. It's a very breathable fabric as well. It's got 2 inches of quilting foam here on the top, so that's going to provide a very nice contouring effect, nice softness on the very top. Essentially, it's 8 layers, so within those layers you're going to have a total of 3 inches of memory foam and gel-infused memory foam, a 0.5-inch layer of latex, the 2 inches of quilting foam here on top, and you've got a 7-inch pocketed coil with foam encasement. So this is just a sample from a mattress that I sell on my show floor, but this will give you an idea of what the pocketed coils look like. So each coil is going to react independently, so that's where you'll have better motion reduction, better pressure relief than a traditional coil system. And then you've got a foam rail edge support running around the outside. So this isn't exactly what's inside of this, but it's a really good example of what you'd see. These 3 colors signify a zoned system, so this has 5 zones. So you will have stronger coils where more of your body weight is. You'll have coils that provide a little bit more give where your shoulder and hip would be perhaps. So that is a sample of that. The other very notable thing with the construction is the fact that this is double hand tufted. So these tufts go all the way through the mattress. If I lift it up, you'll be able to see underneath each one of these. Those go all the way through the mattress, and essentially they push that through with a big tufting needle, and essentially it holds all the layers together a lot better than just lamination would. And a lot of times lamination can start to fail, especially in the top comfort layers, and then you get an effect of the foam bunching up. So with hand tufting, you're not going to experience that bunching, and the mattress will stay together for a lot longer period of time, whereas lamination can fail eventually. So you've got a really durable side panel here, the nice stitching with the logo, and then it also has handles on each side. I recommend spinning your mattress periodically so you're not laying in the same spot all the time, and especially if you or your partner are very different weights, so you don't develop a big hole on one side and not the other. You want to kind of wear it more evenly. Alright guys, next up I'm going to lay down on the mattress and we'll simply talk about what I'm experiencing and what I'm feeling. Couple things to note before I do that is that DreamCloud offers a 365-day trial, so you have tons of time to decide if the mattress is right for you, which I always recommend, at least giving it a few weeks before you start worrying about whether or not it's going to be right for you, because it can take some time for your body to get used to a new mattress. Next up, they offer an ever-long warranty is what they call it, so it's a lifetime warranty program, which is obviously fantastic. A lot of the industry standards are going to be 10 to 15 years, so they're really standing behind their product, obviously, by having that lifetime warranty. A queen comes in at $11.99 after you apply any type of discounts that you can find at realmattressreviews.com. All right, I'll go ahead and lay down and just kind of talk about what I'm experiencing. So right off the bat, I would say this is about a 6 to 6.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. So it really is going to depend upon your weight. Obviously, if you're heavier, you're going to sink in a little bit further and it might feel a little bit softer for you. If you're a lighter person, you won't sink in quite as easily and it might feel a little bit firmer for you. I'm 200 pounds, roughly, and it's a good medium feel, but I would say on the firmer side of medium. But it's still definitely soft enough during our sleep trial where it worked good in all 3 sleeping positions. So as I lay on my back here, this has really good lumbar support. You can feel you can feel that the mattress is substantial and built really well, and it's got a nice luxurious feel. The overall quality of the mattress is going to make this a good option for heavier sleepers as well as average sized people. As I laid on my back there, it had really good lumbar support. On my side, you've got enough premium comfort foams on the top and enough give where it feels good here on my shoulder and my hip. I don't have a ton of pressure pushing back up. A lighter side sleeper, might think it's just a hair too firm, but most people are gonna really like the feel of this mattress, I think. So on my side here, it performed nice for us during our trial, but as I just lay here now, like I said, where my hip and my shoulder kind of drive into the mattress, it's providing enough contouring here in my hip and shoulder where it still feels nice. So, and then it's certainly going to be firm enough for stomach sleepers as well. I don't have my stomach sinking super far in and giving me a lot of lower back arch. So overall, it feels nice in all 3 sleeping positions. So although this has the the really big Euro top on it, it gives you the impression that it's going to be super soft. I wouldn't say that it's super soft. Like I said, it's a medium, but maybe just a hair toward the firmer side of medium. But I personally love mattresses that start with this exact firmness, because after 4, 5, 6 months or longer, the mattress is going to soften up some where you sleep. So it does help to also give it a spin every now and then, no matter what mattress you're sleeping on, so you're not laying in the same spot all the time. But ultimately, like I said, I like a firmness level like this because they do get softer as you break them in. Alright guys, so now you have a pretty good idea of how the mattress feels. As I mentioned, it's a really good firmness level. It should work for the vast majority of you out there. And the quality of the mattress, the thickness of the mattress, the premium materials, the really good coil system means that it will also work great for heavier sleepers. This is going to be one of the best options that we've reviewed so far that's going to work across the entire weight spectrum pretty much. So next up, we're going to take a look at some performance testing. We'll look at motion transfer, edge support, ease of repositioning, and foam response. So first up, we'll take a look at the bounce. So I've got my weight here. We'll just drop this. This will give you a sense of the bounce. So it's a really good combination of contouring and bounce. The coil unit is going to provide a really good bounce, so it's going to make it easy to adjust positions. As I drop this, it has kind of right in the middle of the spectrum for bounce. It's not going to thud like memory foam, and it's not bouncing way up here like latex. So it has a great amount of bounce, but not too much. So I'll push on the foams here too, just to give you guys a sense of the foam response. So pretty much everything pops up really quickly. The top quilting foam is going to be very fast reacting. You've got memory foam layers down below, be a little bit slower, and that coil unit will be very fast. But pretty much pops up immediately, which means it's going to make it really easy to adjust positions and get in and out of the mattress if you have any trouble with that. So next we'll look at motion transfer. So you can expect this to have better motion transfer than a traditional interconnected coil unit that you would maybe find on your 20-year-old mattress or 15-year-old mattress, or just an inexpensive mattress that doesn't have the pocketed coil units. So I will kind of lay down. You'll have a little bit of movement when you plop hard, but adjusting positions and stuff, You can see the bottle has very little movement. This is going to be great for couples in a queen mattress when you're sleeping closer together. You won't feel that movement quite as much. And you know, obviously on a king you're going to have more space, so you don't have as much worry with that. But if you are used to an old school mattress, you should notice a vast improvement with motion reduction. We'll take a look at edge support. As I noted earlier, this has really good edge support, so it has a great coil system, and then it's foam encased. It's got a foam rail around the outside here, and really dense foam encasement. When I sit here, you can expect these comfort layers to sink in as they are. This is just the fabric kind of bunching up, but this has really good support here in the seated position. Like I say always, I'm more worried about it in the laying down position. So if I lay even on the very extreme edge, you know, get a little bit of that roll out of bed feeling, but part of my body's already hanging over. I'll be a little more realistic. Give myself a few inches where you would actually sleep if you had two people in this queen. And in this position, I'm not getting a roll out of the bed sensation whatsoever. So this actually has one of the best edge support systems that we've experienced so far with bed-in-a-box options. It's very good edge support. As I mentioned, this is just kind of the fabric bunching a little bit, but really dense foam encasement around the outside of this. So with the foam response, I'll just kind of show you an example. If I lay here for a few seconds, let it contour in, and then adjust positions, roll over, the foam behind me pops up right away. If this were, you know, maybe an all foam with a lot of memory foam in it, you would experience a sinking sensation. And then as you rolled, that foam would take a lot longer to pop back up, and then you'd kind of feel like you're rolling back into the hole as you adjust positions. But you're not going to have that on the DreamCloud. It's very easy to adjust positions, very quick foam response. So overall, the DreamCloud performs really well, way above average for edge support, has great foam response, a good amount of bounce but not too much, so you still have good motion reduction. So it performs really well in all those areas. Alright guys, so next up we'll take a look at pressure mapping. So I've got my device here, my tablet. As I apply pressure and lay down, you'll see my body impression show up on this tablet. So I'm going to lay down in all three positions. As I'm doing this, I will screenshot my results, and then we're going to jump over to the computer and compare this to a mattress that has a similar firmness level that I personally sell on my show floor, but it uses a traditional coil unit versus the pocketed coil unit. So we'll just be able to show you at how much better you can get with that pocketed coil unit. Alright guys, so here are the results of the pressure mapping. So right off the bat, what I'll say is this has surprisingly good pressure relief for the firmness level. It's because it's going to have a lot of premium foams, and it's got a very good coil system in it as well. So as you can see on my stomach, the top image, I compare this to a traditional innerspring mattress with a very similar firmness level that just doesn't use an independent pocketed coil. It uses a traditional coil that's a really stiff coil, so there's a lot less pressure relief on that traditional innerspring. And as on my stomach there, you can see there's a lot less red showing through in the chest area. On my back, the middle images, you can see a lot less pressure or force pushing back up on my tailbone area. And then the bottom image on my side, there's a little bit of red, a tiny bit poking through on my hip. And you'll see that there's a lot less red overall on the hip and chest, the side of the chest area. So overall, this performs really well. It's hard to get a medium to medium firm mattress to have really good pressure relief. So they've done a really good job here with how they've layered each layer and what the type of foam is in those layers to still provide good pressure relief while having really good support at the same time. Alright guys, so the big question is, who do I think should consider the DreamCloud hybrid mattress? Well, first of all, the key word, hybrid. You need to be somebody that is seeking that hybrid feel or that more traditional mattress feel as a hybrid would provide compared to an all foam mattress. So number one, if you are looking for a hybrid, this is one of the best options to at least consider. The quality of the mattress is very high. It's 15 inches thick, so it's a very substantial mattress. I like seeing that these mattresses are getting thicker. There's some that come in, at 10 inches thick, and there's just not a lot of mattress there, and they're still fairly expensive. So you're getting a lot of bang for the buck. There's a lot of high-end features packed into this mattress. It's got a 5-zone coil system, a very durable coil unit. It's got a lot of premium foams, and then to top it all off, it's also button tufted. So in my store, the only mattresses that are going to have button tufting are my highest end mattresses, and most of them are more expensive than the DreamCloud. So they're giving you a lot of high-end features for a very reasonable price. So next up, you need to be somebody that's kind of looking for that medium, just a little bit firmer than medium feel. And as I noted, if you are looking for that softer mattress and you're worried after watching this review that this might not be soft enough, in my opinion, it will be a great firmness level for everybody out there. And then also keep in mind that the mattresses do get softer as you sleep on them. So for me personally, this is my favorite firmness level to sell in my store because I know that the mattresses are going to get softer. And somebody looking for a soft and that starts with a very soft mattress, you might not like the mattress in like another 6 months because it's going to get even softer and might end up being too soft. So this is a really good firmness level to start with. It is soft enough right out of the box for the vast majority of you, but if you're worried that it might not be soft enough, it's going to get a little bit softer as it breaks in. And you can't ignore the quality here for the price, so it is a great option to consider if you're looking for a hybrid or a medium feel in general. It performs very good in all the performance areas that we looked at. So it's got really good edge support. It works good with motion reduction. And for ease of repositioning and foam response, it makes it very easy to adjust positions or get in and out of the bed if you have any trouble with that. Another thing that I really like about having a thicker mattress like this, my headboard is very tall. So a lot of times if I only have, a mattress that's 3-4 inches thinner than this, it kind of looks silly with my headboard. So that's another thing that personally I like about having a thicker mattress. And I just like the fact that I'm getting a substantial mattress. A lot of the mattresses are, not cheap, so it's nice to get something that's substantial, and get more bang for your buck. So overall, the DreamCloud is a fantastic option that I think anybody that's seeking a hybrid or an innerspring mattress should at least consider. They've got that great trial period, 365 days, so you will have plenty of time to decide if it's right for you. And then they've got that great warranty. One other feature that I really thought was neat was the fact that they have a one-time complimentary cleaning or reconditioning. So if you do have some kind of an accident or spill something on it, they will, I'm assuming, hire a cleaning company to come out and clean it for you. With that said, I would still recommend buying a mattress protector either way because you're going to want to keep it clean. The mattress protectors also help with dust mites, that kind of thing. So I would still recommend that, but it is a cool, perk that really nobody else is doing at this point. So yeah, I'd say overall it's a great option to consider. If you're not quite sure this is the one for you, head back to realmattressreviews.com, and on the right hand side of the screen there's a tab that says Mattress Concierge. Maybe you're stuck between 1 or 2 brands, or maybe you're starting from scratch and you're just looking for some suggestions. Shoot me over an email from there and I'll personally respond back with some suggestions that I think might work for you. I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.